All right, workout worthy, welcome to Total Body Conditioning. This is a complete full body workout. We're gonna get your cardio, your strength training, and your core all done at once. We have 5 sections today. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and save this video. Your workouts do not need to be extreme, but you do need to be consistent. And doing a workout like TBC 2 to 3 days a week is gonna get you incredible results. If you are already warm, you can skip ahead to section 1. If you need to warm up, we're gonna do a quick warm up together. We're gonna march it out with your right leg. Back is tall, abs are tight. We've got a nice long neutral spine. Take a deep breath, inhale up, and exhale. Now side to side. Wide knees. Hamstring curls, gentle stretch across your chest, gentle stretch through your quads. Wide knee lifts for 4, 3. Hamstring curls for 4, 3. Let's do that again. Wide knees, 4, 3. Hamstrings. Side to side. Change this to a 2-step. 2 to your right. Bigger arms, circle, circle. You can stay no impact. If you need a little bit more, you can add propulsion in the middle, a little bit of a hop, increasing that intensity. 4 more. Two-step, add a knee. Two-step with a hamstring curl, with or without propulsion, that's your call. Big movements, warming up the arms, warming up the legs, getting that heart rate up, blood pumping, muscles ready to work. Two-step with a cross behind. It can be a little tap, or you can go deeper into a lunge. 4 more, 3, 2, 1, march it out. Okay, grab your drink, towel off. Each section, we're gonna start with a 30-second cardio burst. And today, fast feet. With fast feet, we're gonna get low, hips are level, shoulders are level. I like to bring my arms up. This first round, we're gonna stay right here. Try not to move your hips. Really use your core, use your hip flexors, pick those feet up off the floor. Here we go, 30 seconds. This is a cardio burst, so we wanna get outside our comfort zone. We wanna go fast. You stay facing forward. I'm gonna show you from the side this neutral spinal alignment. We're not tucking our hips, we're not rounding our hips, we're not looking down. Keep the chin level, keep the shoulders low. Great job, stay here, almost 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Now we're gonna go to our upper body, your heaviest dumbbells. Bending your knees, lift with the legs. We're gonna do a wide grip, bend back row. Hinging chest is past your toes. Pull for 2, control for 2. Knees are soft, abs are tight. Shoulders are low and relaxed. Keeping the neck long and lean, pulling with the back, controlling with the back. Don't go too high. We're not stretching our shoulders here. We're strengthening our back. Exhale up, inhale lower. Now you can stay at this 2-count pace, or we're gonna increase to a single tempo. 2 sets of 8 is the most that you're gonna do. So you might do 16. You might go a little slower though. You might do 14, maybe 12, maybe 10. Good form matters more than speed. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now for our lower body, we're gonna do deadlifts, just the lower body. Heaviest weight you can do in good form. If you need to adjust your weight, go right ahead. Legs are hip width apart, knees are soft. Neutral spine, and I like to visualize a yardstick on my back, hinging at the hip. We resist the stretch for 4 counts. Then we contract our legs, lifting back up. Let's do it super slow again. 4, 3, 2, pause. We want to keep the same alignment, but a 2 count deadlift. Hinge for 2, squeeze for 2. Resisting the stretch like you're sticking your butt out behind you, elongating from your tailbone through the crown of your head without rounding your back, without arching your back. Feel like you're holding a pencil between your shoulder blades, keeping your shoulder blades retracted, letting your arms hang without making your back round, and using your legs to lift the dumbbells. Your arms just hold that resistance. If the tempo feels too fast, slow it down. 2 count pace is the fastest you should be going right now. 2 counts to hinge, 2 counts to lift. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now, if this pace works for you, you can do the entire set at this 2 count pace. If you do want to increase to singles, you can do up to 8 singles, 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to our back. We're gonna do bent back rows again, but this time with a narrow grip. Adjust your weight if you need to. Get in your best posture. Now your legs and your core are gonna stabilize in this deadlift position the entire set. Fingers space in, narrow row. Pull for 2, control for 2. Not shrugging your shoulders. Keep your shoulders stationary. Contract your back, and that is what lifts the dumbbells. Feel your elbows graze your sides as you lift and as you lower. Contract and control. Don't go too high. You do not want to feel a stretch in the front of your shoulder. You can stay at this pace or singles. 2 sets of 8. That's the maximum reps here. But if it negatively affects your form to go faster, slow it down. Focus on that form, not speed. Pull, pause, lift, lower. 8 or less. 7. Inhale. Exhale. Deadlifts. Our second and final set of deadlifts, just the lower body, no combos today. Ready? 4 counts. Great posture. 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2 count deadlift. Resist the stretch. Contract the legs. Reach, reach. At the top of your deadlift, it is more than fine if you want to squeeze your glutes, but you do not want to arch your back. Your shoulders should be in line with the middle of your hips, not in line with the back of your butt. That difference could mean the difference between a healthy spine and vertebrae that are compressing. Keep this pace. Hinge for 2, contract for 2. If it feels too fast, you can slow it down, but do not go faster. Earn every inch. Move strong and smooth. How's that pencil between your shoulder blades? Keep hugging that pencil, letting your arms hang without letting your back round. Inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes. You can stay at this pace or up to 8 singles, 8 or less. 7. My range of motion is smaller when I go at that single tempo pace, so if I want to go deeper, I'm just going to do a couple less reps, which is more than fine. Great job. Our last exercise, we're going to stick with our back, but we are going to do rear delt flies, the back of your shoulder. Lighter resistance. This is not your big, huge back muscles. And we have to hold that deadlift. Another set. So legs, core stabilize, arms are straight, elbows are soft. 2 count, rear delt fly. Contract up, control. No jerking. If you have to jerk to start this movement, go lighter with your resistance. I'm going to show you from this angle. Reach away, contract. Your arms are straight, elbows are soft, but we're not bending the elbows. We're not extending the elbows. Same with our wrist. We don't want to break our wrist. We don't want to curl our wrist. We're stable through both the wrist joint and the elbow joint. No matter how flexible you are, don't let your elbows go higher than your shoulders. We're not going up here. We don't want to hurt that shoulder. Keep this 2 count pace. Now I have 8-pound dumbbells in my hands just as a reference. So this 2 count pace truly is about as fast as I can go. And that's all right. This is about strength, not speed. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Now, if you do want to increase to a single tempo pace, you can do up to 8 singles to finish the set. Here we go. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Whew. Okay, round 1 is done. Bending your knees, set the weights down, grab a drink, towel off. We have cardio coming up next. 30 seconds. Fast feet. You can stay facing forward, or this time we're gonna add some direction movements. Right, left, and center. Ready? Cardio burst, that's the goal. Here we go. Abs are tight, nice long neutral spine, chin is level. You can stay center or turn to the right. Center, right, center, left, right. Fast feet, don't lose that cardio challenge. Left, center, left, center. 5 seconds, right, left, center, and done. Chest. If you need to stay upright, you are gonna do a wide push-up against the wall. If you can go to the floor safely, we're gonna do a wide chest press. Carefully coming down to the floor, grabbing the resistance that works for you. Lay down nice and easy. Rib cage pulled down, abs are tight. Don't know what's going on with my tank top. Extend your arms above your shoulders, not your face. Knuckles are up to the ceiling. Here we go. Bend, hover, push, up. So when I say press your knuckles to the ceiling, it means rotate your knuckles to the ceiling, keep your wrists neutral, and do not push through your palms. We are halfway. Halfway down, hover, push, up. Really feel that chest contraction. That's the muscle that we're working here. Shoulders stay low and relaxed, neck is long and lean, abs are tight. You can stay at this pace or singles, 2 sets of 8. Hover, press. We're not bouncing here, we're not using momentum. Control the lower and then power up that push. Halfway, 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Glute bridges. For our lower body strength, we are going to do glute bridges. If you are upright, you're going to do deadlifts again, focusing on those inner thighs, hamstrings, and glutes with either exercise. Resistance is optional. We're going to start nice and slow, 2 counts. Squeeze up, lower to a hover, squeeze up, lower to a hover. Digging your feet into the floor. At the top, the highest you want to go would be a straight line from your knees through your hips to your shoulder blades. Lower is fine, but you do not want to go higher than that straight line would be. One more, nice and slow. You can stay at this pace or singles. Not just throwing the hips around. We're focused on the leg contraction, not the hip thrust. Contract, hover, lift, lower. If it feels too fast, slow it down. Focus on that leg strength. Keep breathing, lift, hover, contract, control. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to our chest, narrow grip. Now with a narrow grip, you might need to go a little bit lighter. We're still working the chest, but more of that anterior delt gets involved. Knuckles are up to the ceiling. Shoulders are low and relaxed. If you're doing push-ups, do a narrow push-up. We're gonna bend for 2, push up, bend for 2, push up. So many form cues with this narrow grip chest press. Start with your knuckles, rotate them up to the ceiling, neutral wrist. Pressing through your knuckles, never pushing through your palms, and you want to keep your wrist right above your elbows. Don't let the dumbbells come in towards your face. At the bottom of this movement, don't go too deep. Stop in line when your elbows hit your sides. Singles. If you go too deep, you're going to feel this in the front of your shoulder more than you should, and that is not a good thing. So I'd rather your elbows not go too deep than to go all the way down. If you're going down to the floor, you're going to hurt your shoulder, rotator cuff. Ribcage pull down, abs are tight, stabilizing through your core. Final 4, 3, 2, 1. Now our lower body, round 2, our second and final, glute bridge set or deadlifts. Long neck, strong core, resistance is optional. Inner thigh, hamstring, and glute strength. 2 counts. Squeeze up, lower to the hover. Squeeze up, lower to the hover. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it up. 2 counts to lift. 0 pressure in our head, 0 pressure in our neck. Any stress is going to evenly distribute across your shoulder blades. That's the bottom of this glute bridge movement. Singles. Contract, hover, lift, lower. Inhale, exhale. Halfway. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last exercise, the second round, chest flies. So yes, we're working our chest stiff, but we are working the anterior shoulder. It's a longer lever. Go lighter with your resistance. 2 counts. Reach out, squeeze up. Reach, start small. Do not go too deep. Deeper is not better. We want to strengthen the chest. We are not stretching the shoulder. It should be a comfortable range of motion. I'm going to show you from this angle. Just like those rear delt flies, your arms are straight, elbows are soft, but your elbows do not bend, your wrists do not flex or curl. This movement comes from your shoulders. Only go as low as what is comfortable for you, and even if you're flexible, your elbows never go lower than your shoulders. Reach away, squeeze up, reach away, ribcage pull down, abs are tight, reach, contract, reach, and contract, out. You can stay at this pace, you can do single tempo or anything in between, up to 8 left. 8 or less. 7, I'm not doing single tempo, but it's there if you need it, if you want that heavier weight, that smaller range of motion. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down, support yourself. All the way up to stand. Take a nice deep breath. Grab a drink, towel off. Okay, third round starts now. This is our middle section. We're gonna be up the rest of class. Fast feet. You can stay stationary, or this one round, we're gonna add movement. We're not doing a shuffle step, so we're not abducting and adducting. It's fast feet, going one way and the other. Keep that distance between your feet the same. Focus on that up and down movement. Here we go, 30 seconds. Cardio burst. This is awkward. So fast feet, if you wanna stay where you are, stay where you are. If you wanna add that movement, but keep your feet shoulder width apart. Keep your feet where they are. Fast feet, fast feet. This is our only section with the side to side option. We're past halfway, we got 10 seconds left. Great job. Shoulders. We're gonna do a wide shoulder press. Bending your knees, lifting your legs. Big shoulder roll. Lighter weights, I'm using lighter weights than I did for my back and my chest. 2 counts. Exhale up. Inhale out. Exhale. Inhale. Knees are soft, hips are level, shoulders are level. Pushing the shoulders down as you extend the arms up. Our knuckles are to the ceiling. That neutral wrist is always important. Exhale. Inhale. Press. We're extending overhead, but slightly in front of our face. You can stay at this pace or singles. Don't let your back arch. Those natural curves in your spine are there, but your core is contracted around your neutral spine, preventing movement as we strengthen our shoulders. Halfway, 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower body, we've got squats. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier for my lower body. Bend your knees, lift with your legs if you're adjusting weight. Legs are hip to shoulder width apart. I'm gonna bring my dumbbells up, out of the way. 2 count, traditional squat. Down for 2, up for 2. Your knees follow the exact same angle as your toes. That alignment is so important. Your hips reach back like you're trying to sit in a chair, just a little too far away. Chest is lifted though, so think about your belly button. It should face forward, not the floor. Chin is level. Singles. Leg strength. Single tempo is the fastest you should go, but you can slow it down. If you've got heavy dumbbells, if you're going deep into your squat, this is gonna be way too fast at a single tempo pace. Halfway, 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending your knees. Adjust for your shoulders. We're gonna do narrow grip shoulder press. Big shoulder roll. Great posture. Arms come up, knuckles to the ceiling. 2 counts. Exhale. And inhale nice and slow. Our spine is the same. Our alignment head to heels is the same. Pushing the shoulders down as we extend without arching or rounding our back. Those 90s are key. Don't break your wrist. Don't let your elbows get out of whack. Keep that alignment. Exhale. Inhale. You can stay at this pace or singles. Dig deep. Powerhouse, your core. Sucking your belly in, flexing through those core muscles, generating power and stability from our torso as we strengthen our shoulders. That's halfway. 8, 7, slow it down if you need to. Focus on form every single rep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, squats. Our second and final. Bend your knees, lift with your legs. Hip to shoulder width apart, traditional squats. Find where it's comfortable for you. Toes angled out, knees follow your toes. 2 counts. Down for 2, up for 2. Down, really reaching those hips back. Your knees are gonna go forward a little bit, but they should never go forward past your shoelaces. Hips reach back, chest stays lifted. Head is an extension of your spine, so we're not looking up at the wall in front of us, but we're also not looking down at our feet. Keep breathing. You can stay at this pace or singles. 2 sets of 8 at the very most. Inhale, exhale, inhale. 1 set down. We got 1 last set of 8. 7. I'm going pretty deep, so I'm gonna slow it down just a hair, just a little. 4 or less. 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders, our last exercise. Lateral raise for the deltoid, for the shoulder, but it's a smaller portion of the shoulder with a longer lever. So I'm going light. I'm using 6 pounds just as a reference. Another thing I want to make sure, when you extend, think about the fat part of the dumbbell being in line with your shoulders. So it's here. If you are here, you're gonna arch your back, you're gonna hurt your shoulder. Again, it's a little adjustment that can make a huge difference. 2 counts. Exhale up. Start small. These long levers are no joke. Dumbbell, that resistance is far away from that moving joint. So start with a smaller range of motion. Make sure you're in good form. Exhale up. Inhale. Pushing the shoulders down as you extend the arms up. The elbows, arms are straight, elbows are soft, but we never bend the elbows. We never extend the elbows. Same with the wrist. Stabilize through your wrist. Your hands and your forearms are holding the dumbbells, but they're not doing the lifting. The shoulder contraction is doing that lift. Exhale and inhale. Good. Chin is level. Belly is sucking in towards your spine. If you were to get punched in the gut right now, you're ready for it. Exhale and inhale. You can stay at this pace or you can do up to 8 singles. I'm staying at the slower pace myself. These 6 pounds feel really heavy with this many reps at the end of a challenging set. Exhale. And we are done. Grab a drink, towel off. We have 2 rounds left, that's all. Cardio comes first. Fast feet, and we're gonna go with the optional direction changes. Staying centered, but left, right, center. Here we go. 30 seconds, fast feet. You can stay here the entire interval or turn to your left. Center, left, center, left, right. Fast feet, don't lose that challenge. Left, right, center, right, center, right, center, and done. Now for our upper body, we are going to do triceps, tricep kickbacks. And we're gonna start with a wide grip. These 8s might be too heavy because this wide grip is awkward. One thing I wanna show you, we have to hinge like we did to start this off. When you bend, if your elbows are in, your legs are in the way, right? So your elbows are out, but your shoulders and your elbows do not move. That's important. If it feels awkward, go lighter. Work on alignment before you go super heavy. Hinge, bend the elbows, lock it in place. Up for 2, bend for 2, up for 2, bend for 2. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. So your shoulders stay where they are, stable. So do your elbows. They do not move in space. Keep breathing. Exhale, inhale, exhale. You can stay at this pace or single tempo. No swinging, no momentum. Contract, control, lift, and lower. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Lower body, we are doing lunges. I'm gonna stay with my middle weights, my 8s, because with lunges, we're gonna do 24 reps, but we have to do them on each side. Take your left leg forward, right leg back. Dumbbells can be at your side or on your shoulders. Bend for 2, up for 2. Bend for 2. No forward movement, no backward movement. Bending both knees, contracting. Halfway, keep this pace. Chin is level, like you're stretching your head up to the ceiling, keeping space between each vertebrae along your neutral spine. Abs are tight. You can stay at this pace or singles. 2 sets of 8, strong and steady. If you need to hold at the top, hold at the top. This is still engaging your muscles. We can modify, we do not need to stop. Halfway, 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Right leg, stationary lunges. Goal is symmetry, so try to use the same weight you used unless you're caring for an injury. Lunge for 2, lift for 2, lunge for 2. Keep this pace. Slow and strong. Think halfway down, all the way down, halfway up, all the way up. This tempo is part of the challenge. It's done on purpose. 2 more, nice and slow. You can stay at this 2 count pace or singles for 2 sets of 8. 16 is the maximum single reps we do. You might do 10, you might do 7. Halfway, 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Now triceps. We're gonna do narrow grip tricep extensions. These feel much more comfortable. Still hard, but more comfortable, at least for me. Hinge forward, chest is past your toes. Bend, locking the elbows in place. Here we go. Contract, up, control, down. It is only a 90-degree movement at the very most. So you have to earn every inch. Go super slow. Halfway up, all the way up, halfway down, 90. Exhale. Don't arch your back, don't shrug your shoulders, make your tricep do the work here. And think about your wrist. Neutral wrist, don't flick your wrist. We don't want to move the dumbbell by moving our wrist. Singles, 2 sets of 8. Inhale. No pendulums, think contract, control. Straight, 90. Belly sucking up towards your spine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunges. I'm going to stay with my middle weight. Let's do our right leg forward this time. Right leg forward, left leg back, dumbbells at your side or on your shoulders. 2 counts. Lunge for 2. Lift for 2. Lunge for 2. Inhale. Exhale. That is our halfway. This is our second and final set of right leg lunges. Earn each one. Lock it in. We got 2 more. Slow, strong. You can stay at this pace or singles. 2 sets of 8. Lunge, lift. Halfway. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg, same set. Left leg forward, right leg back. Our last set of lunges, starting nice and slow. Down for 2, up for 2. Four more. Explore that range of motion, especially when you're moving a little slower. Improve your range of motion. Explore your range of motion. Singles. 2 sets of 8, strong and steady. Dig deep, we've got this. If you need less, you can slow down. You can lighten your weight. You can even hold at the top and then join back in when you're ready. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Triceps, long lever time. I'm gonna go light down to my 6-pound dumbbells. Bend your knees, lift with your legs if you're adjusting your weight. Last time that we have to hold this hip hinge, I promise. Arms are straight, palms face. We're gonna lift. Now this movement truly might be here, and that is fine. We're not swinging, we're pressing. With this hip hinge, this is as high as I will go. If I was hinged more, I could go higher. If I'm hinged less, it doesn't change, okay? What we do not want is this. We don't want that stress on the anterior part of our shoulder. So wherever your shoulder is, keep that straight line. One set, then we're done with this fourth round. Press, up, lower. Notice, shoulders are low and relaxed. Shoulders are not shrugging. They're not lifting up or down in space. They stay where they are, and we press. A little bit wide so we don't hit our legs, but it's a straight movement. Arms are straight, elbows are soft. We're not doing those kickbacks, we're doing a press. Very different, but think about the back of your arm and how it's making this movement happen, all while you stabilize through your legs and through your core. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Press, control, press, control. I like this pace. I am gonna stay here, but I wanna give you the option. If you can do it safely, if it's still effective and you want singles, here we go. Up to 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I did 6 instead of 8, not too bad. Bending your knees, set the weights down. Our final section, we are so close. Grab a drink, towel off for our final 30-second cardio burst. Fast feet, just fast feet, no movement, no turns. 30 seconds, 3, 2, here we go. My legs feel like lead. My sneakers feel like they've been dipped in cement. That's okay. It is the effort. We want to get the heart rate elevated. Breathing, fast feet. Try not to get your hips too wobbly. Get those feet up, even if you have to slow down a little bit. Halfway, 15 seconds left. Go. Outside your comfort zone. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Biceps. We're gonna do a traditional bicep curl. Bend your knees. Lift with your legs. Good form. Great posture. Chest is open, chin is level, abs are tight. Wide grip, 2 counts. Curl. Contract. Control. We do want that extension at the bottom, but we don't want to flick our wrist and we don't want to swing our arms back. The contraction is the bicep, not arching our back, not winding up, but contracting. Our wrists are stable. Our wrists, our forearms, our hands hold the dumbbells. They're not doing the lifting here. Singles. If it feels too fast, slow it down. Go at your own pace. Inhale, exhale. Halfway, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower body, squats. Sumo squats. Now if you want to do a goblet hold, you can, but my arms are tired and I want to go a little heavier. I want 2 dumbbells, not 1. With this sumo, toes are angled out and we have less of a hip hinge trying to go deeper into the squat. Listen to your body, don't go too deep. Getting down is one thing, getting back up is a completely other thing. So start small, but explore your range of motion with sumo squats. 2 counts. Push to the heel still. Chest is lifted, abs are tight. Knees still follow, so wherever your toes point, that is where your knees need to follow. 4 more. Slow, strong. Inhale, exhale, last 2. Single sumos. Now, if I do single sumos, I cannot go very deep. My range of motion is less. I still have my heaviest resistance. I'm still in great form. But if I want this faster pace, I have to give up range of motion or depth. If I want to go deep, I'm just going to do less repetitions, and that is fine. And that's actually the challenge I want today. So that's what I'm going to do. 4 or less. 3 or less. 2, 1. Biceps. Hammer curls, narrow grip. Bend your knees, lift with your legs. Big shoulder roll. Everything's the same, head to heels. Fingers face in for the curl though. Up for 2. Same rules apply. So the movement starts by contracting your bicep. Elbows bend and extend, but they do not move in space. Your wrists are neutral, so don't flick your wrist, don't curl your wrist. Belly sucking in, flexing through your core. Exhale. Inhale. You can stay at this pace or 2 sets of 8. Single tempo, I can't keep up. I'm using 8 pounds, but my arms are tired and I'm not gonna compromise form. I'm not gonna use momentum. I'll do a couple less reps to get results. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower body, sumo squats. We've got 2 exercises left. That's it. Then we cool it down. Legs hip to shoulder width apart. Chest is lifted. Abs are tight. Here we go. Down for 2. Sumo squats, that wider stance. Down for 2. Up for 2. Down for 2. Up for 2. Lower. Lift. You can stay at this pace, or we've got 2 sets of 8. Singles. Up. Music's a little slower. I can keep this single tempo pace. Still keeping a little bit of depth if I wanted to. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Biceps. So we're gonna do a straight arm serving bicep, our very last exercise. Bend your knees, lift with your legs. Just like the bicep curls, same posture. Arms are straight, forward press. Start small. Ooh, I am tired. Press and control. So the highest you want to go would be just under parallel, but lower is more than fine. Arms are straight. Elbows are soft. Wrists are neutral. Squeeze up. Keep the shoulder blades retracted. We're not arching our back. We're not rounding forward. Exhale. Inhale. Reach. So I'm stretching my head to my ceiling. I'm sucking my belly into my spine, all while doing this press up. Exhale. Inhale. You can stay at this pace. That's what I'm gonna do. Or you can finish with up to 8 singles. Last challenge here. 8 or less. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bending your knees, set those weights down, shake it out. Grab a drink, towel off, and then when you're ready, just march it out. Gonna do a quick cool down, a quick stretch. So when you are ready, march in place. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, side to side. Doesn't matter which way you go, step and tap. March it out, deep breath, inhale. And exhale, shake it out. Let's take our right leg straight back, heel presses down, stretching through your calf. Right arm comes behind your head, stretching through your tricep. And release, left side. Left heel gently presses down. Left arm behind your head, stretching the tricep into your shoulder, down your waist, into your hip. Bring it up, interlock, and extend, opening your chest, feeling that stretch across your chest, around your shoulders, down your biceps. Bending your elbows, hips stay level. Kick your right heel out, elongate as you hinge, hands on your left thigh as you stretch the right hamstring into your glute, into your lower back. Bring it up, hips stay level, kick your left heel out, elongate as you hinge. Support on your right thigh, not your knee, but your thigh. Bring it up, interlock, round forward. Separate your shoulder blades, feel that stretch. Reach up nice and tall. And release. Final deep breath. And we are done. Great job, workout worthy. That was a fantastic full body workout, cardio, strength, and core. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, come back and join me anytime.